All right, what's up, everybody? Willis here. We're back with another Marvel Rivals video. In this video, guys, we're going to be going over a pretty insane game-breaking thing in the game right now as well. We're going to be taking a look at some new updates, all that good stuff. There will be timestamps. Obviously, to celebrate the New Year's, we're going to be giving away 1,000 Lattice in this video. Simply just like the video, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe. Winners will be announced over in my Discord. All right, so Kotaku actually put out an article talking about this bug that's happening. I did mention it in one of my other videos. If you guys watched, I think it was yesterday's video with the Wolverine FPS bug. Essentially, long story short, if you have more FPS, you do more damage. And yeah, it's been tested and it's confirmed. So it looks like if you have a bad PC, you're just going to overall be doing less damage. The title says, a major Marvel Rivals bug has some fans calling the game pay to win. So the term pay to win is typically attributed to competitive games with microtransactions that give players an edge in battle. An example would be an item you can buy that makes your character more powerful than that of someone who didn't cough up real money. However, some Marvel Rival fans are throwing the derogatory label onto the hero shooter because there's a bug that's giving some users an unexpected advantage in fights. While you could argue that this situation has folks throwing around the phrase pay to win a little too liberally, the bug in question is certainly one that should be addressed by developers NetEase. So yeah, fans have realized that when Marvel Rivals is running at a lower frame rate, some heroes' abilities do less damage or are generally less efficient than they are at higher frame rates. In other words, if you're playing the shooter on a high-end PC that can run the game at a higher frame rate, you'll find your enemies will take more damage from certain attacks than if they were then playing on a machine that runs at a lower frame rate. Other idiosyncrasies include certain attacks executing more quickly or seemingly losing range at lower frame rates. The reason some fans are calling this pay to win is because if you can afford a beefier PC, you can basically circumvent the issue entirely. And I sort of, yeah, we did test this out a bit on Wolverine, and obviously I was running the game at like 300 FPS on my NASA PC. I didn't really do any in-depth testing, but it seemed like I was just having like a faster attack speed from just having more frames. But yeah, let's take a look at this video here. So this is all of the characters that are affected by the FPS nerf. So yeah, this is Doctor Strange using his shift ability, and it looks like if you have a lower frame rate, you land slower. I really don't see the difference in this. I don't know what they're trying to show here. The distance you can travel, I guess. It looks like you go a tiny bit further with more frame rate, but that is just only like a very small minor one. Here is the one with Wolverine. When you use your shift dash, it looks like it gives you more attack speed when you have more frames. Here's the one on 160 frames, and then here's one on 30. The Groot is still alive and only just dies like a second later. So that's the one on Wolverine we actually saw yesterday. Here's one with Venom. It looks like the more frames you have with Venom, the faster you can actually run around or do the wall climb on the walls. So that's one I didn't know. The next one we have is Magic. Now this one is interesting. It looks like Magic's dash ability can actually dash the full 15 meters, while having 30 FPS actually makes you dash a lower distance. And obviously they've timed this perfectly, showed it off. Having more frames lets you dash further. Here's one with Star-Lord, and Star-Lord's basically looks like he just has more attack speed and he can kill them marginally quicker, just a tiny bit though, only fractionally on the Star-Lord FPS. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this? The fact that you can pretty much have a slight advantage from having a better PC. I mean, at the end of the day, right, you probably shouldn't be running the game on 30 FPS if you're on PC. But obviously this only translates to PC, and I'm assuming whatever frame rate people are playing on console, it's going to be obviously equal, which is why obviously crossplay could be a slight problem. If you start mixing the PC players who have like 200 frames against console players who have like 60, then yeah, I'd love for someone to do this test and test it with like 60 FPS, see if there's any difference. But yeah, let's take a look at the replies here. Rival Skins replied with, F, I was about to download the game on my 2013 MacBook. Slavic said, wish this could explain why PlayStation users are so bad, but we know the reason. Oh no, not the dig at the PlayStation. Darren says, damn, FPS really does give an advantage. Kaz says, easy way of saying get a job. And Tian says, people still play on 30 FPS. But yeah, it's a bit unfair if you really do have genuinely a bad PC, or maybe your console is definitely just chugging away on its last breath. You may run into some issues on the game. But yeah, currently this bug is known to impact 5 characters, as you saw. Star-Lord, Wolverine, Doctor Strange, Magic, and Spider-Man. At the moment, this is a bigger problem for players on PC than console. I don't know. It looks like they confused Spider-Man with Venom. I'm assuming that's just Kotaku writers having no idea about Marvel, but I think they mean Venom. But yeah, they said, however, Marvel Rivals is crossplay, which means you could be teamed up with a PC player affected by this, so it's a problem for everyone until it's fixed. Marvel Rivals has received a few patches that have primarily focused on bug fixes, so the team seems to be on top of them. But now, and obviously this issue has been discovered, hopefully NetEase will be looking for a fix. And I'm assuming we won't get that for a very long time. So someone over on the Discord actually asked one of the community managers, James, when we will be receiving the next dev vision. And he actually mentioned that we will be getting it around season 1. He said some issues will be addressed in the dev version, but they don't have a timeline yet. Obviously, they want to address the PC crashing and freezing issues, and obviously the optimization. So it looks like that'll be coming within the next week or so. Obviously, it's New Year's. They're probably all going to be very busy. So we probably won't get a dev update until like a few days from now. They did mention that obviously about the optimization, they just said a non-vague answer. It would be, we will have some answers regarding optimization in the upcoming news/dev vision update sometime soon. He said, I hope this sheds some light in the community. Sorry for the late response, but I hope this makes some of us more happy. On transparency, we are indeed reading our community's feedback. So they are listening. They are listening to players. They do know that people are still definitely crashing a lot on the game. So yeah, they are definitely on it. So check this out. It looks like we will be getting a capture the flag game mode. Credit to XOX leak on Twitter. This would be called Infinity Crisis. And obviously this is just a placeholder funny image from Halo 3. Shout out to Halo 3, one of the greatest games of all time. Facio did comment on this as well, and they said they want to clarify something about the game modes. And obviously the new game modes which are coming. I did mention this in one of my other videos, but I didn't really talk about it that much. But obviously there's new game modes coming: Arms Race, Capture the Flag, Classic Hybrid Mode, Deathmatch, Escort Mode, Free Fight, Attack and Defense, Mystery Hero Rush, Sniper Team Deathmatch with big heads. They mentioned that Escort is a payload/convoy, Hybrid is a payload/convergence, Control/multi is a control is domination, and TDM should be conquest. And they said they have no idea what classic is. The wording used in-game files is different for some reasons. Beyond me, everything else is either self-explanatory or you'll have to be discovered another time. So yeah, just some clarity, I guess, on the recent map leaks and the recent new game modes, which will be coming probably next season or next year sometime. Don't know the dates. Facio Leaks actually mentioned as well, according to Magneto and Storm's first lore entries, Krakoa will be a mix of present day and 2099. Maybe other realities. They named 2 locations on the island in her entry, wondering if those are going to be in-game. No telling what/who else is on the island until we see later this year. As well, they said, I believe they've dropped a few hints about Phoenix through other entries. One with Adam, it looks like she's off doing things, making an extremely short appearances. So obviously Phoenix, Jean Grey will be coming to the game next year, I'm hoping. Definitely a very popular character in Marvel. OP as hell. I always thought when they brought Scarlet Witch, I'm like, how can they balance this champion? And yeah, she just turns out to be one of the worst characters. So hopefully Jean Grey does not follow Scarlet Witch and is actually a good character. Kunlun, according to Ironfist story, has been merged with every other secret city, which is only supposed to happen every 88 years. Wolverine is told to have a cowl at the end of his story, which is interesting because he doesn't have one. Okay, just a little snippets of information here. Obviously, we've got a new map from XOX Leak on Twitter. Thebes, Egypt, and Spider-Man actually has a line when he loads into this map, says, Egypt, cool. I always wanted to see the pyramids. Dr. Doom, if he was a playable hero. Shout out to Rivals Info. Check it out. I really don't think this is the actual model. It looks like this has been ripped from Fortnite and put into Marvel Rivals. But yeah, pretty cool nonetheless. Obviously, Dr. Doom plays a major role in the lore of Marvel Rivals. So I thought this was cool. All right, guys, if you didn't know, the Season 0 Twitch Drops campaign for Marvel Rivals actually ends in 24 hours from now. So if you haven't finish this by at least midnight tonight, you will not be able to do this. So go and get your sprays. We'll go over here real quick. This is all the stuff you can get. Obviously, it's ending as soon as the new year starts. You get the Will of Galacta spray. You get the Magneto nameplate. You get the Cosmic Collapse emotes. You get the Will of Galacta costume for Magneto. And then you also get the Winter Stocking spray. So go out, watch some Twitch streams today. Earn these sprays because you're not going to be able to earn them again. And thank me later for reminding you. So yeah, go out and get them. So check it out. Rivals Meta Stats has a new website called Rivals Meta. What this will allow you to do is if you actually put in your UID, as you can see here, you can locate your UID. If you come to your profile here, it's in the top right. You can copy it, come over and just paste it in, and it will actually just find all of your stats. It will show all of your previous games and stuff and show what rank you are. And yeah, you can just go into detail and just click each game, see what rank the people in your game were, and yeah. You can also check your friends as well if you wanted to go in and check their UIDs and stuff. Just thought this was pretty cool. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, before I leave you, we will be giving away 1,000 Lattice in this video. Just like the video, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe to enter as well. I wanted to mention this at the end of the video, but we are doing a 11K Lattice giveaway on New Year's. We partnered up with Rivals Leaks over on Twitter. So if you want to enter this one, come and join my Discord. It'll be in the giveaway section. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. This has been Willis Gaming, and peace, guys.